Life is better with MTN mobile money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient.
The animation, the way the camera has been set to it, or choose to slide around with the phone or on the computer to choose the angle the viewer wants to view.
So you're using your finger to move to navigate through the.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's good.
Yes, sir. And this feature works on YouTube and then Facebook. So as the video is playing, the viewer can choose to tour around the video and choose where he or she wants to view. But then, if the viewer does nothing, the camera itself pans or moves to the required angle that the editor has set.
The Larabanga Mosque, the oldest mosque in the country and one of the oldest in West Africa. It is located at Larabanga in the northern region and was built around 1421. It is believed to have been completed by an Islamic trader called Ayuba after he had a dream about it and woke up to see its foundation already in place. Beside it is a baobab tree, exactly at the place Ayuba was buried.
Okay, so this is the animation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Over to you, judges.
What was it called again?
Our monuments.
Our monuments.
Yep.
What's your name?
Michael Dra.
Okay. All right, okay. I like the idea of our monuments and the fact that we've had a lot of animated videos in the past, and then most of the time we focus on stories that are not local content in that direction. But I like what you've done. Personally, I like the fact that I can look at the angles, look at there's an arrow that takes me around it. And in the past, we've had issues with animated videos that are produced here locally, but they are not easily, the features are not easily, they are not easy to twist around like you've done yours now. And the fact that I'm looking at the marketing aspect of it, if you do a lot more of this, it can easily be sold to schools, children that need to know a bit of our history, to be able to feel the space of maybe some current affairs and all of that. Most of these things are in books, and kids are no more reading. So if you can do a collection of this, it could help in that direction, you understand? I like the color, and I'm looking forward to see more of this. It's not an easy task in animation, but I think I like what I see. So my colleague will talk about technical.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a good concept. I like how you made use of modern technology like the 360 view. What tool did you use to build it?
I did a 3D modeling in Blender, and I did the animation itself in Adobe After Effects.
After Effects. And who did the voiceover?
A friend of mine, a classmate of mine, yeah.
And you did the sound yourself?
No, the sound was recorded in another friend's studio, yeah. Frederick Akon, the sound.
Okay. I think it's a good composition. Your modeling, like the 3D environment could be better, but it's just monument, so I'll not judge it in terms of quality. But what's your idea of it? Would you just keep it in that open space, or the sort of videos you intend releasing will just be an open space and the camera moves?
No, sir. 360-degree videos can actually be used for to produce educational material. For example, let's imagine a the school children viewing the food entering the digestive system, whereby the children can navigate.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you're more like, is this a style that you want to adopt for all your videos? That all the stuff you want to talk about are laid down in a 360, like these guys, these monuments are different places, but they are all in one video.
Yeah, yeah.
It just moves from one side to the other to the other. So I'm just asking that, is that a style you want to adopt for other videos that you will be building? Or
no, other videos will be dynamic, yeah.
So and will you stick to only 360 videos, or?
Not really, depending on the type of material I'm creating.
Yeah, I think with the art categories, what can help us too is your portfolio, like things that you've done before, so that we are able to judge you based on your expertise and what you produce for this apps challenge. So what are the things that you've done? That
Okay, actually, I'm a film and animation student.
Okay.
So I do short videos and I also animate.
Okay.
I do communication design, so I also do still designs, like designs, yeah.
Infographic videos
and illustrations, yeah.
Okay. I think it's a good video. I can't judge you much based on the technicalities, and since it's not like an active animation. But I love the transition. It's fine.
Thank you.
I don't know. I've seen 3D videos, and usually it's of things moving around. So instead of having pictures that are still pictures and you're just panning around, it's actually, let's say, what is going on over here, and there's a 3D camera setup and it's covering it. So it's not still pictures that you are just moving around, but it's action happening. People are moving around as it goes on. Maybe that sort of thing would have been impressive for me. I like the content aspect of it. This is Ghana, you're showing us stuff like that, but I don't know if this is the best you could have done. Maybe you could have, I don't know if this is the best.
Yeah, probably this might not be the best, but what's your plan for this video? If you should win Apps Challenge, what do you intend doing?
For this particular concept, I plan to model the most of the monuments in the country and their environments as well. For example, the castle, and also include some interactivity in the video so that the video wouldn't be boring like this one. For example, people passing by and birds flying and all sort of, yeah.
A friend of mine is working on something like this, but it's for real estate. Or instead of going to the house to see it, they want to make it into 3D, also virtual reality, and you can actually walk up to the wall and touch it, and you get information about it, that whether it's made of wood, it's made of concrete, and stuff like that. That would be
the ocular one.
Yeah, that would be more interesting.
With this video, if you upload it to Facebook, instead of using your fingers to swipe to see the other angles, you could just pan your phone around and the angle will be changing on Facebook 360.
We wrap this up. Is there any more? We'll wrap this up. Yeah. Let's wrap this up.
Good. Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. If you make it to the next level, we're going to call you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, please hand me my phone.
Realize that you will better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's not me.
Church right.
I just go into the church. Okay, let me connect my earpiece.
Now you may. Renano.
Meets by their sharing.
5 minutes within which to present your app. What is the name of the app? Is what?
Animation.
Okay, it's an animation. What is the name?
Do it right.
Do it right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Freelance or KNUST?
Yes, sir.
Did you come as a
Yeah, we came together.
freelance or KNUST?
KUST.
Where is your supervisor?
Actually, it's not around.
So then they freelance.
What?
Stand at the podium.
Yeah, come close to the podium. Could you please switch to the VGA for me? Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be sound?
Yes, madam.
But how come the sound is not coming?
Because of a sound, you want to.
Play it again.
Because of a sound, we want to try it again. Thank you very much. Do you want to speak through it, or you want me to hand over to the judges?
Okay, I would like to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Animation. Before we start this animation, we had in mind to educate the public about safety, hygiene, and then energy conservation.
Okay.
And then we also thought it wise to also consider the language barrier of our public. And we also want to include the deaf community. So, we avoid the use of speech. And then we use gestures and then camera movement
Okay.
to depict our idea.
Good.
That's
Okay.
why if we should have a playback, you see that we highlighted the normal thing we do in the home, which is not right.
Okay.
So in all, we crown the title to be "Do It Right."
Do it right.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Over to you, judges.
For me, I think it's, I like the concept of communicating. And which tools did you use?
We use Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Toon Boom, Premiere Pro, and then After Effects.
Wow, that's a lot of tools. Which of you is the animator and who is the illustrator? Okay. The audience that did you choose this style of artwork by choice or by the market you are targeting, or because you could have selected what informed this style of animation? Because it could have been 3D, it could have been 2D, well drawn, or very, very caricature. But this is.
To us, we thought of something simple, but to convey our message in a way that will be understandable. And also, because of some limitation that we had with Wacom tablet, it made the drawing process became a challenge.
So you drew all this with the mouse?
With the mouse.
With the mouse. Okay. And did you use Toon Boom, any regain of the character or animation?
No, we
I saw it was static, just moving.
We did everything frame by frame. There was no kind of...
There was no... Okay. All right. And the sound, do you have permission to use that sound or...
We actually draft and compose a sound that we want to use, but we couldn't get somebody to just record it for us. We wrote it down.
You wrote it down.
But for our choice of sound, the solo, that's Article 1, we couldn't get any permission. So at the end of the video, we just give the credit.
Okay. Who wrote the script?
The script,
You did. I think it's not the most engaging, but it works. It caught my attention anyways. It works. And the commercial value, I'll leave it to Judith to ask you that. But for me, I think you've done well. It's something that is okay work. I cannot say that it's perfect, excellent. It's not wow, but it's okay work. We've seen a lot of such animation, but it could still be this style and be catchy. It's still not that wow factor for me, but it's an okay work.
Yeah, I want to know, is this animatics or real animation?
It is real animation.
Okay, because it looks like an animatic kind of, where your character is not really mobile by itself. So it's like it's jumping. That's what I see. And animations, we've seen a lot. And when you don't have what it takes to do it, that's when you go into the animatics. So you're trying to grow. So that's what I see. So I think you should work on that one, and so that you can at least get the kind of audience. That's why it's not eye-catchy. Because if it's moving the normal way, everybody wants to see the movie, but it keeps jumping. So though you're trying to send a message, and the wires are there, don't step on it, but it looks jumpy here and there. That is also a factor. And when you're putting this together, you consider your market. You're looking at who are your audience, the adults. Do it right. Isn't the youth? Okay, they are adults as well. So do it right. you should be able to appeal to them in a way that it won't look like children, jumpy, you know. Because if I look at this in a flash, I would think you are talking to the cartoon age. That's what I will feel you're doing, but that's what I feel you're doing right now. So I think you should look at that when you're trying to put your message together. Look at let it synchronize with your message, synchronize with your picture and the movements of your character. It's a good attempt. The message is okay. It's just that it's not working with your drawings that well. You can still improve on it.
I just wanted to see you've done a bit of it, but like you were saying, we've seen some other drawings. I have been in advertising for a while, and I've always preferred telling my stories through the cartoon, but it would or animation if you like, but it would be dependent on targeting of your message group with the imagery. You get it? And like she was saying, so when you watch it, this speaks to really very low-level youth. But if you wanted to capture the attention of an adult, you have to work out the design. So basically, I think you have it, and you had explained that it was also because you used the mouse in drawing. So the streamlining and the fine-tuning of your characters was a bit off. But that's another style, which I think you got it. But if we wanted to do economics of this, if you wanted to do an advertising of a sort like this for someone, how much does it cost you to produce this? And then if you wanted to do an advert in animation, how much would you take?
With something like this, I think 2,000 would do.
To do it, or that's how much it costs you first?
Like, maybe I think for us it will take like maybe 800.
So if I give you 2,000, we could do an animation like this.
How many minutes?
Our limit was
1 minute. Add.
Do you have a name for your character? Is the idea to use this guy, is he going to live in different scenarios, or he died with the electrocution?
Okay, for our idea, we plan on using this particular character for subsequent animation to educate the public. So it might be, the next one might be maybe manners, maybe how to show politeness. So it's just the same character. But
What's his name? Character?
we will give it a name.
Okay.
Why did you think you didn't need sound for this? You didn't need a voice. Why did you not use voice?
We said that we want to cross the barrier of language, and also we thought of the deaf community. So for them, they can't hear. So anything you use in dialogue also.
Then why do you have music in the background?
I said we thought of them also. So the music is for those who can hear. Without the music, you can get a message right away. Without the music, the animation.
Have you seen Kumawood films? Yes. I want you to look at that market very well, because they are easily carried away by these things. Either you go into a kind of a feature film kind of a thing for them. It can take do about 20 minutes, 15 minutes and all of that. You can sell it to TV.
Thank you very much. Your time is up. We'll call you if you make it to the next round. Thank you for coming.
What's the name of
Do it right.
Do it right. The drive. So.
Yo. False alarm. Buffet, papa.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after one. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. And health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN, everywhere you go.
So could you please switch to the VGA for me? Okay, so you stick to the podium so the cameras can capture you. So come close to the podium. You have 5 minutes within which to do your presentation, and then the judges have 10 minutes to pose their questions.
So good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My name is Gift Yafo, and we represent the animation Mobile Money. Well, we know that animation, it's a very good way. I mean, it's like a very good strategy in the advertising business right now, but it's not harnessed so much. But what? Is it something?
Yes.
It's not moving. Okay, so you can move to the next one. According to a survey made by, I'm so nervous, Market and Trends. Oh my God. Please, can you go back?
You have 5 minutes, eh?
Yes,
and now you have
we're hell bent on. Just keep talking. Relax and just keep talking.
Yeah, you know, you did your own presentation, right? So you should be able to speak through it even when the thing is moving fast. Should I go to the first page?
The second one. Well, it's shown that, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That,
So problem statement, right?
Yeah, move to the second slide, please. Yeah, it is shown that brands that use animations in like marketing their brands actually can increase their market value as much as 20%. And please, can you move on? Yeah. So the solution is to introduce an animation studio which will use animations as a strategy, a marketing strategy for these brands. Now, there are types of animations, not really types, but there are, oh my God.
Let's go to the video.
Feel free.
Okay. Over here, we are talking about visual advertisement. So over here, you can see the characters walking. In the background, we have a visual advertisement. Can you go to the next slide, please? Then over here, we have characters interacting about a local interaction. And this is something that people can actually relate to. Next slide. And over here, we have verbal promotion of a service. There is a dialogue going here. And this is a form of advertisement. Next slide. And over here, we are using two types of advertisement, verbal and non-verbal, combined together. So you can see the characters, they are talking, but at the background, we have a banner going on there. Please, next one. Yeah, then closing message, you showcase the product. Let's go to the animation, please.
Okay, so please switch to the... Increase the volume for them.
Volume.
We can barely hear a thing. What's happening?
Can you go back? Can you rewind?
So we're going back so we can start all over again and get the voice we missed.
What is this about MTN Online School? It's an innovative platform that enables students learn online. You can even download the app. Just search for MTN Online School on the Play Store.
So here we actually advertise.
Okay.
This is a typical form of verbal communication.
Oh no, I didn't pick my wallet. Don't worry, mobile money is accepted everywhere. It's safe and convenient. Mate, Patron, obey mobile money. Hey, we a guy. Mobile money here, and one ready to have a video. Yeah, say what happened.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Over to you, judges.
Yeah, so what tool did you use in building?
Yeah, we use several tools. Maya for the 3D ads. We use Motion Builder for the animation sequence. We used iMovie for the animation. Okay. Oh, please, this someone else. No, can we take it off?
This was a private video?
Yeah.
Of another animation you did?
No, that's someone's online corporate. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's what we used.
Okay, what frame rate is it running at?
60 FPS.
60?
Yeah.
60 FPS. Okay. No, but and so I like the story. You wrote the script as well. Yeah. I feel the story is not deep enough, but I know you are just showing concepts, like how marketing can be done. I would like to judge based on how good you guys are and what you've produced, because I don't know a portfolio. Like, I've seen you've come in the game development category, so your portfolio and what you've produced, I would like to know, like, the stuff that you've built in animation and what you've produced. If you can give me what have you, the sort of animation you have built.
Promotion.
Okay, we just started our animation department.
Okay.
That was December last year.
Okay.
Okay, but we've actually been building games, and why don't you just extend your knowledge? So that's what introduces into the animation category. Okay. Because we actually use almost the same tools.
Okay. So I feel that if my feedback here will be, if you do a 3D animation, then it should go a step further by incorporating, like making it look good, right? Probably a 2D application without emotions would have been better. But honestly, personally, I really don't like 3D animation without emotions much. That is if they are trying to look real. But if they were like balls or brushes or something walking, or even caricature based and it's behaving this way, personally, I like those ones than real human beings who are so working and they are saying queer, but the queer is not, it's without probably facial expression or emotion. So that's the only disconnect I feel, and the script wasn't too deep for me.
We had 1 minute.
It's a good marketing, yeah, like how you presented. I liked the idea of how you use animation to do marketing.
Thank you very much.
For me, I think your target is who? What's your target here?
Over here, our main concept is we are an animation studio, so we build more of like brands. So if you have a business, we more of like build a concept art and incorporate your product within the animation.
Okay, so I think it has to do with your character now. You need to work on that.
Thank you very much.
Because it looks...
Okay, I think it's because of the resolution we are showing it really
Yeah.
hurts the movie.
No, it's not that
And your frame rate is really high.
and that frame rate is very high. Why?
That's okay, fair.
Yeah, you can choose, I think, frame rates.
Between 24, 25.
So it made your quite a bulky.
I think it's because of the resolution you are currently watching it. That's the reason why. If you watch it at the right resolution, we've maximized it. It's just like
right resolution.
720 by 540. So if you watch it this way, you feel lost within it, unless you watch at the right resolution.
So then that's another thing you now have to take away. Because if you were coming to show me this as marketing manager of MTN, and you brought it to me and you set it at a certain resolution where...
No, we were given settings to use that we are going to submit it at.
Okay,
yeah.
How many minutes is this?
It's about 2 minutes or so.
2 minutes.
How long did it take you to build?
For a while.
How long?
Let's say about 4. We've actually been building.
No, I mean this particular
this,
one.
let's say about 2-3 months.
How much much will it cost?
For such an animation, it's about $5,000.
Okay. And then who did the voice?
The voice,
So the voice wasn't. If you were a company, then you should have had a studio.
Yeah, I told you we just started last year, so definitely we'll work on it.
But it's a company, so next time your presentation.
Have you worked on a few things yet?
Okay, we are just new in the animation category. We build games, actually. We are just new in the animation category, so we are trying to put things in place. If we are fortunate to get to the next stage, we should show you something better.
What's your source about the 20% for animation?
It was in the slides.
It was a source?
Yeah.
Where's the source?
Trends and markets.
Trends and markets.
Yeah.
What happened to your first presenter? What happened to you?
I got really nervous.
But you're here to win, you're here to win money, no? If you make it through, you come prepared. You practice and practice in the mirror and practice in front of people. You don't. What you did is you flaked out on him. You didn't have his back in the presentation, and he had to take charge, right? So the next time you present, then he cannot trust that you will come through. You have to be ready to come through.
Okay.
And what's your role?
I helped in the storyline and everything.
You wrote the story.
Yes, I actually brought the idea.
You brought the idea. So you are the script writer.
You can say that.
Or you are the script writer.
I don't write scripts,
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But what's your idea? You want MTN to buy this and take it, or
this is actually our second animation since we started in December, and we are working very hard.
no? Do you want MTN to take this particular concept?
No, this is proof of concept.
Proof of concept.
Yeah, that we have the capacity
to
build something.
So you are selling the company instead of the animation that.
Exactly. We presented under the name of the company, not our person.
Yours is not KNUST.
Pardon?
Yes. What's the name of your is it freelance?
No, company, Nelson Animation Studio. Nelson Animation Studio.
Okay, Nelson, okay.
Nieltin. Nieltin Animation Studio. We just started last year, so.
You had any adverts yet?
No, not yet. We just started in December, so it's like. Pardon?
Your iMac.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Understand. You carry your.
You should just cut it like that. And hand it over. She didn't come back.
Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's not me.
Church rise.
I just go into the church. Okay, let me connect my earpiece.
Now you may. Renano.
Yeah. Come and see some food stuff meat by they are sharing here. First salam. Buffet, papa.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after one. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders, achievement without limits, and health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN.
Judges. You have 5 minutes within which to do your presentation, and then the judges have 10 minutes to give you their feedback. Okay. Please, the judges are going to be straightforward with you. Don't take it personal. It will be feedback that will help you improve your projects. You may proceed.
Okay, so the name of my app is Audition, but Ghanaians will be comfortable with Audition. Now, what this app actually does is help. It's from a history or a problem in Africa or Ghana specifically that most small and medium enterprises don't have sites to showcase whatever they are selling or whatever they are providing because they find it expensive or hard to maintain. So what Audition does is helps these small and medium enterprises create sites for their shops and exhibit whatever they have using their smartphone, and everything is for free. Actually, the sites created by Audition or Audition is very basic. You don't have high functionalities, but they are basic that I can use.
Yes, go back to your phone and then give us a demo. We are seeing it on the screen, so.
Okay, so when you launch it, this is the splash. Now, it has two basic components, a browser and then the dashboard. Now, the browser can be accessed straight away this way, where at the top box, I call it the ASA bar, as the ASA bar. Here you can enter the address of the site the address of the shop. When you create a site with the Audition, you get to choose a domain name. Let's say when the shop's name is The Great, you can choose a domain called thegreat.gnh. That is if you're in Ghana, or thegreat.engine if you are in Nigeria. So you can enter the address of the site over here. And one of the sites created on Audition is fashiondemo.gnh. So you just type it over here. And then click on the go. So it's going to load the site that is linked to this address. Is he having? Seems to.
Look behind you. Your screen.
Yes. Is. Oh, okay. So.
But you just need internet, no? You don't need there to be a SIM in the phone.
Yes, I need the internet, but it seems. The internet is not.
Do you have do you have a phone that works?
Yes, please.
Can you show us the phone?
Okay. Yes, how am I to show it?
Someone help him? Can someone help him?
Okay.
Do you have your laptop with screenshots?
You have screenshots?
No, I don't have screenshots.
Everywhere you go.
Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's not me.
Church rise.
I just go into the church. Okay, let me connect my earpiece.
Now you may. Renano.
Yeah. Overseas of who stop meat by their sharing here. For salam. Buffet papa.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after one. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders, achievement without limits, and health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN, everywhere you go. Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
Every site created with Audition is going to have this structure where okay, so this is a product that you clicked on, so you can view the details of the product. Now, when you scroll down, there's a tabs here where you can access other parts of the site. This is a products tab, so you can see the products of the site. So that will be uploaded by the shop owner himself or herself. Then in case you have pictures that you can use to exhibit some product.
Is it mobile-only sites that you're building, or it's...
Yes, actually now, Audition is focused on mobile. But in future, we're planning for desktop and other
focus
platforms.
on creating mobile-friendly apps. Okay. What's it? AMP? What's it called? The Google standard for building mobile-friendly apps. Do your apps pass that standard?
The standard for mobile.
What's it called? AMP. I forget what it's called. So
okay,
it's a standard for
pages.
Thank you.
Okay.
Does it? If we put the URL into the engine, will it pass the standard test?
Okay, please. For now, no. This is a basic functionality of how Audition actually works. In future, we'll be listening to customers, users, and then knowing.
Go back. I'm listening.
Actually, they are not AMP.
Compliant.
Yes. It's just, I don't say it, the same design across. So if you create any other site, you're going to have the same design.
I get what you're trying to do. The others that do this better. I wonder if it's why it must be a mobile app. Like I've asked this question of a couple of things that we've seen here.
Yes. Okay.
Why must it be a mobile app? Why isn't it an online thing? Because putting in content, so you've got to understand your devices.
Yes.
And what the amount of time and things that can be done on the devices. The rule of thought is things that have done 5 minutes and below here. Your tabs are things between 10 to 15 minutes. And then for more complex work, it's a laptop. Now what you're asking is for people to put in images and content and double check and make it and then upload it. And it doesn't necessarily, it's like asking me to build over a mobile phone. So my question is, why mobile app, not an online platform?
Okay. These SMEs and their owners actually have more interaction with their mobile
Not
phones.
true.
Okay.
Everybody has more interaction, but there are tasks that are made for mobile, and there are tasks that are made for... This task that you want to do here is not a made-for-mobile task. The ability to put in content, set it up properly, put in pictures, all that, it's not a made-for-mobile task.
Do your pictures have dimensions?
No, there's no restriction on dimension because it's your own site. You just put in anything you want.
You have layouts for the site?
You have one layout.
One layout, yes. One design. The thing is that when you are to ask the owner to take his PC and then sit down and then try to build his site, he has no knowledge of HTML.
He's not building. You've presented him a layout and he uploads. This is why most people, even when they're editing documents, this is why most people will not do a presentation over a mobile phone because of the restrictions it gives you and the time and the screen size. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yes.
Do you get it? Okay. I don't see why a mobile app. That's all. And you haven't answered the question, why? First of all, because you're creating a mobile app, you're losing the advantages of let's say most people will access the website via a mobile app. But the things that enable the site to be found, like being AMP compliant, you are not being compliant. So you're losing half of the advantage of the fact that I have a mobile site.
Okay, yes. I can also put it this way that I could have developed a desktop version where I could edit the site, but still, I'm going to support mobile phones for now. So all what I tried doing was you should be able to edit a site with your mobile phone. They are not HTML loaded that you have to drag.
Okay, how much are you going to charge?
It's going to be free.
How do you make money?
And we have a feed system. That is when a customer browses the site of the SME and then bookmarks it, he starts to get feeds. So there's a feed system. Now, through the feeds, we could display ads from promotions. That is
it only me or that's a really complicated way of making money with this product?
It's not.
So they have to bookmark first before you can show them the app. So you can show them a feed.
No, they don't have to bookmark first. I was trying to say that there's a feed system that I was yet to show you.
Okay.
So through the feeds, let's say you're browsing the feeds of the sites you followed, just like Instagram. You see an ad from another company that you're having this promotion.
Okay, so you want to, it's free, you want to buy ads. How many users do you intend to have in the next 6 months, and how much you intend to make within that 6 months from ads? If I suppose that's the only business model you're thinking of, or there are multiple business models?
Different from Aditon.
No. Is there only one business model, which is the ads model for Aditon?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so in the next 6 months, how many users do you want, and how much do you want to, how much revenue do you want to make from the ads?
Okay, from the next for the next 6 months, I'll actually not target making profit, but rather making Aditon better and getting more customers. After that, when you spread.
If you're concentrating on users, how many users will you have in the next 6 months?
Okay, that will be about, let me say, 300,000 to 1 million.
1 million people in the next. How are you going to acquire those 1 million people using?
Yes, we are going through commercials. We are going to educate the people that they actually need the internet to create a wider coverage, because now when you go to Google, you type, let's say, there's a shop called Fashion Demo. When you type Fashion Demo, you will never see anything related to them. So what Aditon actually does is, if you create your site with Aditon, you're going to make a deep link so that when you search in Google, you see the fashion demo in the results.
That's fine. You still haven't answered my question.
Changing optimization.
You haven't answered my question. You said you want 1 million people.
How are you
in 6 months? How are you going to get your 1 million people?
Yes. So when they come to realize, or when we have made them realize through the commercial, that when they put their business,
Why will you put the commercials?
Using flyers and then TV commercial if possible, and then radio.
How much is it going to cost you for radio and TV commercials and printing of your flyers?
I have actually not thought of that yet.
Anybody has any more questions?
I'm not excited.
At all.
I'm not excited. You're not breaking it down the way you should. You know, how many people are using it now?
Okay, right after, I'm not having much users. The active users are 23. Yes.
And that was in the past how many days?
Past 60 days.
2 months.
After I'd completed Aditon, I had to help another team with their project.
Are there 23 Aditon advert sites created out there?
Yes.
Okay.
So each person has
That's still a good number.
So how do we get now those who are not going to create sites, but how would you draw traffic to watch those who have created?
So when these shop owners have created their sites, they can tell their customers that this is my site, you can visit it on Aditon. In case I post anything new, you have a feed that I've posted this. So let's say you sell shoes, underwears, and
You know how these things are sold, right? Okay, so I'm sitting here, you want to sell at the tongue and what you do to me. Sell for me and let me see.
Is as a shop owner. Okay, this is there's this app called Aditon. Now what Aditon actually does is help you to create a site for your shop so that your customers can access you online. Let's say you've brought new products, or you have new promotions, or you want to make a job post. You can't call, let me say, your customers and tell them individually that this is what you've brought into your shop. So instead,
You can bulk SMS them.
so that would mean you'll incur more costs.
But it's direct.
It's what I use. They'll know that I brought them.
You see, your mobile site, if you create an Aditon, if I'm accessing it online, can I access it online? Does it go live?
No, you can access it just
only
with
on
Aditon,
Aditon.
yes.
So it's like a page, a Facebook.
Yes, something
page
like that, yes.
that you are created on
within
the
in Aditon.
So your app is just hosting a lot of other mobile sites,
yes,
with the same template that people
Yes.
can search.
Yes,
make
which
purchases.
yes, this
Have you
pages.
heard of Store Foundry?
No.
Shopify?
No.
Yeah, so all these are web. That's why she was asking. So you can create a shop for yourself and put your stuff there for people to purchase, right? I get what you're trying to do. That for mobile, and then you talk to people in KJT and the rest and create things for them, shops for them. Can people purchase? They purchase. Can they place orders through the app?
No.
No.
So
Static.
you are just showing adverts.
Yeah, I'm not the one actually showing the adverts.
They will create their own.
Yes, they will create their own sites and manage it themselves.
But sites, everyone wants to get online. So why would they like to get online only on Aditon?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That actually, I don't say it's as my status. I can't actually create a protocol, whereas you type the address and then access it directly. But in future, I'm going to implement a protocol. That is, if it becomes successful.
But the worst case scenario, you can have it as subdomains, right?
Subdomain, yes.
Domains on your aditon.com. So it's free fashiondemo.aditon, whatever dot, and then at least that way it's online.
That's how check out Store Foundry and Shopify and the rest. That's how.
Yeah. You need to do a better job of figuring out what it is that you want to do and who it is that you want to reach to. You haven't figured out your market need yet.
Okay. Thanks so much, DeGraft. And I hope the comments and updates have been noted. We'll give you a call if you make it to the next round. Okay. Thank you.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's all me. I'm just going to the church, okay? Let me connect to my new PC.
Now you may. Remember.
Yeah. Overseas are who stop me by their sharing here. Buffet,
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after 1. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN. Everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. And health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN. Everywhere you go. Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's all me. I'm just going to the change. Okay, let me connect to my new PC.
Now you may.
Yeah. Come and see some food stuff meat by they are sharing here. False alarm.
And your team member as well. You have 5 minutes to do the demo, and then our judges will take questions for you.
Hello, I'm Do Daniel and this is Bio Matthew. We worked on Ajinkwa Dash. It's basically it's basically an endless runner, as the man said, but it has a traditional concept behind it. Ajinkwa was a farm, and he realized that by the time he returned, some people came to loot his village, some foreigners. So he had to chase after the foreigners to gain whatever the treasures they came from the village. So that's why we came up with that Ajinkwa Dash, him being the village champion of the town. That's why we came up with all this game and the concept behind it.
Okay, so we've been working on this application for I think about a month. Actually, we're there for the inauguration of the MTN App Challenge, but due to some circumstances, we're not able to start the project outright. So we had only about from last month to start the project. So we've not been able to implement all the features we had wanted to put in the program. But so far, we have the basic gameplay elements there to make sure the game is working fine and it's at least enjoyable for now, and we hope to add the extra features.
Can you tell us about the features of the game before?
So, like we said earlier, it's an endless runner. So as you run in pursuit of those who have come to loot your stuff, you are supposed to pick up vitals on the road. So you have fruits like apples and pears on the road that you pick to invigorate the player. And then at a point in time, you also have to be able to collect some of the loot that the guys are accidentally dropping on the way. So you be collecting them. Now the game has other gameplay elements in them, like they have power-ups in them that enable the characters to do other stuff. At some point, you have to be jumping, you have to be dodging stuff, you have to be evading stuff like that. So those are kind of the features concerning the gameplay. Okay.
Okay, so can we have a demo?
Yes. If it's okay, can we use the old one you have? I think they are trying to get the new one.
Yeah, we've played it.
Okay.
I haven't been. It's horrible. It's almost crashed my thing.
So you can demo.
Demo it.
Demo the new one because this one doesn't even respond.
Yeah, it's not. It's unresponsive.
The swipes on the side and left and all.
Okay. So we used a Galaxy Note 3 for the development. So it turns out it doesn't really run well on other devices because we've not got to the optimization stage yet. Because we are trying to get everything together before we know how to optimize and start to take out
The time is
our
going.
meshes to
Just
reduce and
show
stuff like
us.
that.
Can you show us? Your time is going. The talking doesn't help us get a feel for the game. So show us.
They are still transferring.
Yeah, they are still transferring.
Okay. And what did you use to build? Unity?
Yes, we used Unity.
And did you use a template or you built from scratch?
We built from scratch.
You built from scratch.
Yes.
And, because I was playing, I entered the ground like so you need a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. You said you've been doing it for just a month.
Yeah, a month.
What's your background?
Okay, I've been studying game development for quite a while now. So I am the kind of the programmer and the model. I do the modeling stuff, the animation, the rigging and stuff like that. And I also do the programming. And my partner does the art stuff. So he comes up with the concepts and then the designs for the characters and the environments and levels and stuff. And
are you students?
Yeah, we are students.
Which?
KNUSC, Computer Engineering, third year.
Computer Engineering, third year. Okay. Let's see the demo.
Okay. So as you were saying earlier, there were some problems with some colliders, especially when you get to the bridge, you could fall off the bridge, but we fixed that one in this build.
What are you using for the colliders?
Yes, we are using basic box colliders for the sides.
Box collider, okay.
Yes. And we've added controls down there to make it easier because at first you were just supposed to swipe left and right, but we realized it wasn't really efficient. So we put the controls there and then we implemented some jump functions so that if you meet obstacles that you can't evade, because some of the obstacles you can't evade them, so you will have to jump over them. Now, as you run, you have the chance to pick up the items which invigorate you. And like up there, we have the bar to show how much stuff you are collecting. And then the number of stuff you collect increases your score counter. And then as your score also increases, it means your multiplier up there is also increasing. And the game runs faster, so it gets more challenging as you go on.
What's the, technically, I've seen too many endless runners, and obviously this is still under development, right? So this cannot inform what I judge you by, but I want to know your business, like your idea around monetization, gamification, engagement, and all that around this particular game.
Okay, so first I'll talk about the monetization stuff. We wanted the game to be a free game at the basic level. So it's a free game, and then we realized that for our efforts, at least we are supposed to be able to get something in return. So we plan on adding this ads into the game. So let's say up there, you could have ads running in the background, or just up there, so that as a way of monetization. And secondly, we intend to introduce some other game features like those power upgrades I was talking about. So in case you are down and you really want to continue from where you don't have to go and start from the beginning. So you can use those power ups that you can buy with physical money, and then you use to replenish your upgrades and stuff like that.
Yeah, and okay, continue.
Okay. And then for the gameplay features, there are a lot of stuff we have to do. There are a lot. For instance, there are lots of pickups, like since it's a village setting, we start from the village, and then we chase the people all the way into the city, because that's where they end up. So at a point in time, we are changing from this kind of village setting to a more realistic city landscape. And then even in the village, you have things like along the way, you have pickups like animals that you can see on the way, that you can actually ride those animals as you go along the journey. And then those animals also bring other kind of gameplay elements. Like one we have planned is the hog. So you, at a point in time, you're able to pick up a hog, and then the hog also has its own upgrades and powers, and then other special routes that you can take to get other stuff from the game itself.
Okay. Do you have a game design document written?
Yes, we have a game design document.
Can you share that after this whole?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Because this cannot inform how I judge you here. I will want to know your business and your vision,
yes.
Right? For this, we've seen a lot of endless runners, and it's still just like one of those things.
And this is not from scratch, right?
No, he said they built from scratch. Did you? So you modeled all those platforms.
The characters.
Are you using a terrain, or you actually modeled?
No, it's a plane, a normal plane that
plane.
Yeah, that I modeled for the ground.
Yeah, I think to make it much more exciting, you may have to add physics, like make use of the Unity physics.
Yes.
Instead of just static, like it makes the game feel rigid. Yes. Or use some ray casting to determine some of the collisions, so that you can add a lot of emotions. You get it?
Yes.
That is, for me, for an endless runner to win this competition again, you need to show more, especially something much more quality, right? With Subway Surfer, Tempo Run, kind of, at least show some form of zeal to play. Like this, I can't feel that zeal, though it's nice. Like you model. Why the mohawk?
Okay, actually, it's a helmet.
It's a helmet.
It's a helmet.
I thought the guy had it. Okay.
Are you able to switch cameras?
Okay, we are not able to switch cameras, since the camera has to be following the character from behind always to make sure he's engaged in the game.
Yeah, but then you can do some introduction.
An introduction and then.
Okay, so yes, from the start, we've started introducing stuff like that. So you realize when the game starts,
but the one thing I like about Endless Runner is sometimes I want to see how behind, like,
what's coming
the
from
one. So you can add a feature where when you tap, you can see whether the guys are still chasing you or you are away. You can slow down.
We are rather chasing the guys, so we intend to.
You are rather chasing, but then I can't see anyone.
Yes, but that's.
If I get close, like
occasionally you should bring them and then.
Yeah, occasionally make me feel that I'm getting close.
And I think the storyline too, you have to tell it. You see, until you said that they are stealing his stuff and was chasing them. When you start the game, you don't know.
Yeah. And that
you need to get an intro person.
That barrel, you shouldn't have been able to pass there. That barrel was
jumped on top of it.
To be blocking, but you passed.
Does he jump and roll?
He jumps at the moment.
Let him jump. Okay. He doesn't roll.
But
he doesn't roll at the moment, but we intend to stuff like that.
I got stuck, and my score is still.
Yeah.
No, it will. Yeah, it will. It's
older
just
build.
Is that?
That one is an older build. So
that's a bug.
Yeah.
It's a problem with it.
Oh, this is the new one. I like this new score, so I'm waiting.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we've seen enough.
Is there a plan?
But then, have you
given?
Is there a plan to make money? And have you given it to gamers? Are you part of the gaming community that is growing?
Okay, yes, we've actually started giving them out to people. We are in school, and then most of our course folks are interested in playing the game, so we've shared some of them out.
You have a game community in KNUST?
Not really.
Go and start one. After here, we will coordinate and put people together to be able to test these things. When you come here, you need to prove that the community is growing and people are actually patronizing it. We are all on a mission of making games relevant in this part of the world. So you just can't do the game and it's cool. I had that privilege to do that long ago, about 7, 8 years. And 8 years into it, when you build a game, there should be meaning and like something to it, something more. Okay, so try and connect. You can't be a game developer now and be idle or and be in your own corner. Let's find each other and make these things grow. Okay.
Okay, did you, the leaderboards and things?
Yeah, he has not, like I asked you about it.
No
Gamification,
trophies.
leaderboard, achievements, and all that.
So far, it's only the highest score that we implemented. And then for your total score for the...
Yeah, so put leaderboards so that you can have gamification stuff, right? Badges. You can see against your friends how well they are doing and all that. Okay?
How much has it cost?
Yeah.
Sorry. How much has it cost you so far?
Building this.
Yes.
Okay, since actually it hasn't really added any additional cost. The only cost it has added is time, and then I think some really effort.
How much is your time? How much
people think time is?
I mean, if you are doing this full time, how much would this cost?
Full time?
Yes. Your time and everything put together.
It will probably be like $1 or $2.
How much?
1,000 or 2.
$1 or $2. If
No, the cost.
Or
you can't buy them.
If I should pay you to make this, how much?
Okay, for the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That one I've not really.
Not costed it.
Yes.
Okay. You go and do
You should start
research.
telling your friends
value your time. But anyways, it's good work. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Team Ajemkwa.
Who made the
we'll
sound?
get back to you.
The sound we actually got them from
Free, royalty free.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after 1. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN. Everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. And health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN. Everywhere you go.
MTN Apps Challenge audition. Kindly introduce yourself, your project. You have 5 minutes to do a demo on the phone that is on the podium. And our judges will take questions for you.
Good afternoon. I'm Samuel Oforikiti, and I'm here to present Uplay to you for the education category.
Freelance or KNS?
I'm a freelance developer.
So you took the day off work?
Yeah. Please, my slide.
No, your boss can see you on the live stream, right?
Okay. Uplay is a reality play quizzing app with real-time prizes. It has a vision to create a conscious society. That is the kind of society that is aware of how to live healthily, how to do things the right way. By its content, it's a play quizzing app. So by its content, we teach people, we create awareness for people to know how to live healthily, know about diseases, how to keep their sanitation, how to live peacefully or tolerant of each other. Yeah, so we have the app here. So I'm going to log in because I have an account created already. Please, the data is off. Can I?
Internet.
Yeah.
It's not working.
The internet is off.
He hasn't implemented the payments. It says buy, you click on the buy.
Has it charged? It's not much.
the winding wheel, the wheel that is shown on the screen. And then upon touching the wheel, on wheel winding complete, a category is chosen for the user, which is shown in the rectangular box just under the wheel. And then the user is expected to touch that rectangular box and have a question with the answers beneath it. So let's try a question here. When you have finished eating, place your napkin in the center of your plate. True, false, none of the above. Going with false. And then on getting it right, the app marks you and gives you 5 points. You return back to the wheel. You keep the cycle repeating. You touch it again.
Why is it choosing good manners all the time?
Yeah, it's randomly.
Just random.
There's no such thing as random in programming. You know that. There's no such thing.
Okay, so
You coded it right now.
Yeah, the questions are also dynamic. We change it on a monthly basis, and
Okay.
prizes are given on a monthly basis as well. So here's another category, sponsored question. You click the what is the concept of a developed country? You have per capita income. Mark says right. Choose another category.
As for this, your selection
We have
random.
sports.
Okay, good.
We have sports. You click on it. The opening fixture of the 2009 Confederations Cup football tournament was held in which South African city? So let's go wrong. And then it marks you. Try again. Then you can return to the wheel. Below here is top 30 players. The competition is open to all from around the globe. Then you have the top 30 players here. And see Dipku Ramla is currently leading from Ghana. We have other players as well. We have people from Nigeria. We have people from Algeria. And you can send congrats to players wherever they are, and it reports as a push notification to the person. And then I would like to state one thing about the business case in this app. There are 2 channels from which Uplay makes a lot of money. The first channel is by premium account. Once you log on to the app, you're a free user, and you don't have access to all the categories. There is a particular category named the bonus category. And once you're a free user, when it gets selected, it comes as upgrade to open. And then you need to upgrade to a premium account to be able to access questions in that category. So when you actually pay to upgrade, that is where you have access to all the questions, answer, and it boosts your chances of winning for the month. So you can actually do so by going to your profile page, and then down there is user type, which is free user. You click upgrade to a premium account for extra offers. You go yes, premium upgrade, proceed. And then we have Empower Payment. Empower Payment is actually a third-party paying platform that utilizes MTN mobile money. So you enter your Empower phone number or username, and 20 cedis is deducted and deposited into Uplay's account. And we have a good record. If I could have my slideshow here, I would have wanted to show you a snapshot of our account and the money that comes in on a monthly basis.
Can you just tell us? Just tell us.
We are doing well. We launched 6 months ago, and people are actually paying. Usually, we make about 80 Ghana cedis on a monthly basis, though that is not enough compared to
80.
In terms of users willing to pay for it.
So I believe that if I'm able to scale out to reach a lot of enthusiastic young students, we're making a lot of money. I have the snapshot in my slide, but I wasn't given the opportunity to show up.
Who didn't give you that?
So one channel is the premium account. The second channel is what we call featured questions.
Mhm.
Yeah, the featured questions, a third-party company or a third-party group or organization pays a sum to us to have a question featured on the app. So a question could, it's all in my slide, a question could go as, where do you get the best deals on smartphones in Ghana? Option A, we have Phones Limited. Option B, Huawei. Option C, none of the above. And obviously, the right answer is B. So it tends to advertise the third party's product or service. We haven't, in reality, we haven't made money from that channel, but we are hoping that as Uplay grows bigger, you have that opportunity. Notices are often shown here. We provide cheats as well, daily cheats, which is a cheat to the questions on the app. So you have question in a gynocracy, who rules, answer women. So when you see this cheat and you come across it in the questions, you get it right. And prizes to be won, it's also dynamic on a monthly basis. Usually we run on 500 Ghana cedis on a monthly basis, and the response is good. We have 180 Ghana cedis for the top scorer. The second is 160 Ghana cedis, and the third is 140.
Wait, I didn't understand. You make 80, but you give people how much?
We make 80, but then on the average, we give out 500 Ghana cedis. There are reasons to it, because I believe that if we reach more customers, the number of people who actually pay will exceed the amount we actually give out on a monthly basis.
For 6 months, you make it.
So for the first 6 months, it's understandable. And Uplay has a vision to create a conscious society. So this is how we view it. Making money is actually a bonus to us. This is how we view it. We view it as we are putting in maybe 500 Ghana cedis to get a lot of people educated about certain good stuff. It could be about tolerance, it could be about peaceful elections, even depending on what is happening in our society. By its content, just like we saw in good manners, we have other categories.
Is it a social enterprise?
I would say not an all social enterprise, because we are hoping to also make profit. We are not making making sales at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we definitely will make profit
Yeah.
every time.
Okay. Is that all?
On the last day of the app is programmed said that on the last day of every month, when you open the app, you see our chosen winners. The app automatically samples them. You see our winners showing in the app, and then they are quickly contacted by email for MTN mobile money transfer credentials.
And is it global? I saw Algeria and all those.
Yeah, but for the past 6 months, we haven't had a winner from outside Ghana.
So when it happens, what
outside we use Western Union.
Western Union. Okay. Okay. Are you done?
So and then they give us back the reply, and we quickly transfer the money.
You can't. Yeah, you can't pay Western Union out of Ghana. That's true.
Out of Ghana.
Yeah, you can.
Yes. So you've never done it.
We've never done it. But we launched in July 2016.
You can restrict it to money winning for only Ghana for now. But do you have anything to do with the national lottery? I know when you are doing something like this, you need to, and giving out money, you need some kind of regulation. So I'm curious to know what you are doing there. And the thing is, I love it. Trivia and quiz is huge.
Yeah.
Right? It's huge. People play, people like to be challenged. And I like how you've put together the system, the UI, the icons and all that. If this is so big, they are going to be million. Like trivia is huge, right? Your 500 that you are investing now, do you have an investor already who has put in money that you are trying to? And what's the period in which you put 500? Because I feel you can still reduce it. I feel you can give even T-shirts and or some tangibles for now than money, because people just want to feel good, right? So those are my suggestions. But I love it. Let me know how you've how you are dealing with the thing about giving out money.
About what? Transfer or how we are
No,
giving
money,
out?
like you see, there's something about when you have a quiz or bet or giving out rewards in form of money. I know there is something about. If you've not read about it, I know there is something about that.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, the psychology.
It's a lottery.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, NLA doesn't.
It falls in some
like.
category.
You have to go for a certain license, so they will know. And now, in your case, you are going to tell them you are making losses, yet you are doing a lottery. It's going to be.
Okay.
Who's working on your content?
Alain.
Yes.
I don't see it as a loss because I'm driven to teach people, about from the content. Sometimes we teach people about how to maintain their surroundings, how to prevent malaria by the questions we put in. We actually upload questions on a monthly basis.
I'm a business development person. So if you're going to give money for free, you need to find a way within the app to generate it elsewhere. You're not Father Christmas, are you?
Yeah.
So definitely,
unless you
we have
like me,
so
I'm okay with your model. If you say
we need to
have
find a way
1
of
year
generating it.
worth of 500 CDs, and you hope to get, because this, like, if these guys multiply, they'll make a
you
lot
would
of
make
money.
the money.
That 500 will not be anything.
That is
what's the seriousness
So you target.
of
So the first thing is, who within our social setting does what you're doing? Is it NCC? Is it who? Is it who? They are CSRs. You go, you tell that company, okay, we run a CSR within our app, and as part of that, we are doing ABCD. Then there's a certain sponsorship. Then they are boldly at the bottom of your page, and they are paying for what you're giving out. But you create, you move around, you market, and then you dash 500 Ghana for how long?
Currently, we have coffers to support a year.
Okay. Yes. So that's what you are not telling us. Okay.
And we are looking at other modes of prize payment. Like he said, T-shirts. It could be phones, like
souvenirs and stuff like that. Who's working on your content?
I'm actually working on it.
You're the developer and the content person. Are you the only one in your team?
No, I have the one who says the questions.
Okay, so he's the one who develops the content. And you have quite...
I'm the programmer.
Okay.
I develop the system, and then he gives me the questions for me to upload. So he actually says the questions in an XML format, Excel format. Then
you have quite the number, because then what happens is, after people have exceeded a certain number of questions, they lose interest.
Yeah, actually, there's a limit to the total number of questions you have for a month, because it's a competition.
Yeah.
Okay. So usually on a monthly basis, we have like 232 questions divided among the 6 categories. Like good manners could have 41.
Yeah, but is it repeated? That's what I mean.
I can actually change the category names as well. Okay. So during Ghana's elections, we had elections as a category. I actually do that from the back end of the program.
I want you to look at your sponsors, the sponsorship aspects, where you can make money from. Some of the organizations like the UNICEF and the USAID, they have some funds that goes into some of the things you do. You can access them. And the fact that you have it online, they will place their thing there, and I believe you can make something from them.
How many of these games would you personally install on your phone?
I have this.
No, I'm asking you. How many of such games would you install on your phone?
Yeah, currently, we don't have that. We have quizzing apps. We have quizzing apps out there, but there's nothing like reality. This thing, prize payment.
No, don't say that. There could be some, but just say that's what you feel that.
I feel that.
So how many of them can you have on your phone? Like you personally, how many of them can you install apart from yours?
Depending on the content, if I download, realize the content is not relevant, I might uninstall it.
So you can't have 2.
You
can't install 2.
Oh, I can, but it depends on the content and what I'm actually learning from the app. what I'm actually getting from the content in the app. So it might as well not stay on my phone if the content is not relevant.
The reason I'm saying that is, like Iram said, trivia apps are coming up and they're coming up in numbers, everything. We have seen one here already that has to do with pictures and picture identification. Who is this person? Also teaching you history, important people in music, important people in sports, important people in... And we gave him feedback that he should have those lessons as packages so that people can download and play with it. I think it's a competitive space. And so the kind of information that Alan was asking of from you is something you should take critically. Because it's not that this is up for grabs. It's not an easy field to play in. Like you said, you yourself, you can't have more than one. If everybody's going to go for one, then you should know that there's others that people want to go for, like the picture app we saw the other time, which was cool.
What's the second one we saw, right? So this is the third app.
Is it hybrid or natively built? Did you build it? No, the app. Is it hybrid or native?
Please by hybrid.
Native. Is it native Android or you built it?
I built it
in HTML.
No, I built it in Eclipse natively.
So it's native Android.
There, yeah.
Android Studio.
I used
Java.
Eclipse.
No, but Java.
Java.
Yes. Right. So Android Studio. Because Eclipse now doesn't.
Deprecated.
Yeah, there.
What's your background?
Background in
academic.
What's your background?
I actually dropped out of Kenya State to follow my ideas.
Nice.
This is
Okay.
one of
When did you drop
Which
out?
course?
I was doing materials engineering.
Okay.
This is one of the ideas. There are so many very powerful ideas that I'm working on. I don't know if time would.
The coding is
I learned to
on the trade. Okay.
Self-built.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I think for me trivia is something. Then that's a space. If you don't get anyone cry, you get someone playing.
I had the last page in my slide. What's in the future for us? As in what we are planning on. I'm planning on including rap quizzes. As in users get to see where the answer pages, where you have the question and the options. User gets to play the audio, listens to it, and then answer questions on it.
Lyrics or
updates, rap quizzes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Samuel. Thanks so much. I hope the comments and updates will be taken into consideration to make your app better. We'll contact you when you make it to round 2. Okay?
If you make it to round 2.
Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's all me. I'm just going to the church, okay? Let me connect my earpiece.
Now you may. Remember.
Stop me by their sharing here. Buffet,
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after 1. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN. Everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smarter money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. and health for everyone. It's love, family.
Difficult to get access to music.
Radio. I thought I had Rado. Is it RADIO?
RAADYO.
Okay. Radio. Okay. No matter. Let's go.
Yeah, so we found out that it's difficult to access music. Like, if you want to listen to music made in Ghana, it's either you go to Google and search it or copy it from someone. And also, there's a problem with marketing for the Ghanaian musicians. Like, there is no means for them to sell their music. So they resort to one option, which is playing shows. And it affects the quality of music made in Ghana. So this is what our app does. It gives its users access. That's an option to stream or download. Also, to make things easy for the users, they follow their favorite artist. And when they release any music, they get an update on their phone to either stream or download it. We also give them an ability to organize their music. And the third part is we help them to connect. Like, you can share a music that you like with your friends on any social media platform. So the next thing is to demonstrate there. Please want to demonstrate. Yeah.
I've played with it before, so I know how it works. They don't know.
Okay. We'll sign up and then.
What kind of musicians are you looking at?
Ghanaian musicians.
Yeah, but are you looking at the level of soccer there?
Yeah.
I mean, the level.
Why do you think they don't use Spotify or Apple Music?
I was going to say.
Which has a stronger.
Like, so
better
this
model?
is.
Well,
Like, I just search for music and I find the music and I play it, literally.
Yeah, but the Ghanaian ecosystem is different from what they are doing.
No. We're talking about Apple Music.
Yeah.
It's songs on Apple Music that you're playing. We're talking about Spotify. It has nothing to do with environment or ecosystem.
Yeah, but this is the case. If we were to ask about 10 people out there that know of Spotify, you might not get enough of them. Out of 10, you might get like 3. And out of the 3...
Even less know about you.
Yeah, if we ask all those outside, they might know about you because you are here participating. Maybe they know your name.
Yeah, and how we choose to sell the music is different from what they do out there.
How do you do it?
Like, we want to incorporate the mobile money system into it, so that it can make it easy for Ghanaians to buy music, like compared to something like
who
iTunes.
buys music again? Nobody buys it again. You only pay a subscription and you listen to as many as you want per month.
Yeah, but
Apple
if
found
make
out that
the
buying
service
music doesn't work
attractive
anymore.
enough.
Apple found out buying music doesn't work anymore, and they moved to subscription. They joined Spotify in that environment. It happens even with movies. People don't want to buy the movies anymore. They want to stream. It happens Nigerian movies, Iroko TV. You don't buy it. You just pay a certain amount a month, and you can watch as many as you can.
Yeah.
The rest is your data. So why do you think why are you trying to take us back to where we
Actually, not taking you back. Like, it's options. You can stream or download. So it's depends on what.
I can download from Spotify.
Yeah.
I can download. So it's not.
Is your main business streaming or downloading?
Both.
But there used to be one, was a competitor of yours that you used to even use your credits.
MTN Play.
MTN Play has it too, right?
Yes.
Do you
Even
not
the
have?
movies very
You download directly
songs.
from your credits. So you're a direct competitor. And there's another, actually, Tigo also has a streaming service, and the other one also. There are 3 that have Deezer, right? And then there are 3 different ones for the three big ones, the three big telcos. So you going head on head with all three big telcos.
Why do you think musicians have a problem when it looks like you are the one who doesn't want to pay for music? Do you know GhanaMotion.com?
Yeah.
Exactly. Every local music from underground to whatever level, you find it there and you play it, and they don't have a problem with it. They are not suing people. So why do you think there's a problem? Do you know Deezer?
Yeah, I feel.
Yes.
So why do you think there's a problem again?
Okay, actually, I think it will be our approach. Like, for example, if you follow an artist, immediately he releases a new music, like you get updated.
Which is the same thing with every other thing I've mentioned to you.
GhanaMotion.
Not GhanaMotion, Deezer, you get it. Apple Music, you get it.
Even if you follow them on Facebook, when they release music, when they tell you,
Just put it there.
they'll tell you.
And I know artists who put their song on SoundCloud just because they want people to hear, and they don't want you to pay for it because, like you said, the model is not there where people are paying it. They are surviving on shows.
Yeah, buying music is dead, though.
Yeah, it's dead, man. So 2002.
But the whole thing is, what's the business? What help do you need from? Because from here it's quite simple and seems to be working, right? So what's your business? If you are giving money now, do you have 40,000 artists with 400,000 songs to put here? Like, what can make this compete with all that? Because Deezer is foreign, right? But Tigo has adopted it. Have you done research? How many people are using it? The problems they are facing? So he said, do you know Deezer? He said you've heard of it. You've not even used Deezer, and you are building a streaming app. You've not used. What competition do you think you have? List your competitors.
Okay, I think he already listed them. Those that
You list them and tell me the ones that you've tried. Before building this. Which app did you look on before building this?
Well, we didn't look on any app.
No, you should look on it. It's not that I'm telling you to defend yourself. What did you see and you were like, this one I'll be better than
GhanaMotion.
It's a website. Do they have an app?
No, they don't.
But I almost feel like maybe if you find a niche, I don't know, maybe a particular niche.
Yeah,
then
probably.
Then it's successful.
For me,
niche
I'm a chorister. If you put choral music in this, I will listen to you every day. Classicals and stuff.
So and he's not.
I will listen to you every day. Anyway, but these are ideas.
Yeah.
See, when you are mentioning accordion, if you had mentioned my handle and the rest, they wouldn't have been bashing you like that. So think about it. Make this for choristers. We will listen, because composers who compose real music don't get paid if they compose Dikanfumo and all those things. We don't have it. So think in that light. I'll use it if you do it that way.
I mean, SoundCloud technically is not an app for music, but that's what the underground musicians in Ghana have resorted to.
But SoundCloud is made for music. It is the rest of us that have co-opted it for podcasting and things. It was the core of podcast was underground music. It's just that
choral music.
Now podcasts are rolling on SoundCloud.
Of course.
When I get SoundCloud,
yeah. Harmonious choir, Winneba Youth Choir, Dental EP Church Choir, my church.
Actually, our plan is put only one genre of music.
I said folk. You see how they are bashing you?
Agbaja.
Bobo. Oh, serious.
Find a niche. Find a niche. And then if you find a niche and there are enough people in that niche, that's fine. But what you are doing, there are people who do it better than you.
I'm worried at the download portion, though. Intellectual property, have you covered that?
Yeah, to some extent.
What have you done?
Like, we have the terms of service part, which states, like, it talks about everything that we...
No, between you and the user, Baba, between you and the music owner.
You've just downloaded, just put other people's music there without...
And you're allowing other people to download, actually.
Do you expect people to actually read the terms and conditions and go like, oh no, I'm not supposed to transfer the file. Oh,
is it DRM protected? Have you protected the file if you download?
No, not yet.
How you are looking at me, you're not done.
When they've allowed you to download.
Yeah, but then you can protect it. Yeah. There are files that protect. When you copy, it will not play. Read if you want to do music app. I've done music apps to the topmost, so I know what it takes to build a music app. It might be extremely challenging, but read into it and own your space. I don't like how you are lost within your own space. You
It's
get
a
it?
Me Too app.
So try to have command on what you are doing. Okay? Which of you is a programmer?
Both of them.
Both of you.
Which of you is the marketer?
Me.
Find somebody in the middle.
Who is a musician? Who is a musician?
None of us.
So you're
Who knows a musician?
You don't have a friend who is into marketing.
We have friends.
And you left them and the two of you came. You want to spend the money alone. Because they will ask for, yesterday what the guy said, 50%.
50%.
50%.
Well,
go and figure it out. And if you make it, we expect you to come better. If you don't, then, tough luck. But go and figure it out.
I'll play around with it and see what it is.
Yeah, I also play around.
But you have to be careful with the download and all
Yeah.
this.
But think about what I've proposed. The choral music, classicals.
And the agbajes.
Yeah, don't laugh at it. It's huge business.
But you could actually do categories on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find a niche. Because
Find a niche.
this music.
How would you make money of this though, on the other side?
Yeah.
Sale.
With the streaming, and we make money out of commissions. Like if we charge an artist.
What's the name of the app?
Radio.
Let Haji Hagan.
Bible class.
Bible.
Okay, thanks
think
so
about
much,
it.
Team Radio. Okay, so I hope the comments and updates have been taken into consideration. Note them down and then work on your app. Find your niche, and then we'll give you a call if you make it to the next round.
And
Okay?
check your signing
Thank
up. Doesn't. When I try once, twice, it doesn't work.
Joy and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Anthony N.
We are here to demonstrate Steady Cafe. This application is basically an application that allows you to... Okay. Okay. It's an application that allows you to collaborate all your study materials on your phone and then gather them in the app and then read them with the various readers we have provided. Also, you have the option to add your personal notes and also read some specific kind of files, which we support in the application. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. So, first of all, we log in before we use the application. So my friend here is logging in with his credentials. Okay, so after logging in, we are greeted with a welcome screen. Okay, this part is actually a simple browser that we introduce into the application to allow the user to easily search the web. Then the main features of the application are that we have this part, which is okay. We have this part, which is the application list. That's a list of applications that we often use in this application.
You have 2 minutes more.
you trying to do?
We are trying to open some parts of it, but it's not responding.
So if you don't say what you're doing, we won't know. If it's a problem with if the problem is with your phone, we won't know. We'll think your app is not working.
Okay, the problem is seems with the phone because I have a working version. Okay, I have a working version of the application here.
All right, can you give me this phone and whilst you use yours to figure out? Can I have the one? No, this one. No, not yours.
Take the other one.
The demo phone. What is it?
Yeah, so as you can see here, this was supposed to be on the home page. We have a quiz application incorporated in this one that allows you to select a topic that you want to quiz yourself on, and then it gives you questions that you can answer with a timed. These questions are all timed, so you select the correct answer before the time runs out, and then also as time goes on, your score is reduced because you have to answer it very fast. Also, we have an inbuilt calculator that can also draw graphs for you. We have a glossary, we have a drawing application, we have a notes editor, and then our library contains books on your phone that you can actually read within this application. Currently, we support PDF, EPUB, and text files. Also, it can play audio and video files. And you can also add new files on your device as they come. And then here, this button is allowing you to add a quick link to any website that you want. That is, let's say I have a favorite website that I visit every day. So I add it through this link, and then I can access it anytime and anywhere I want it. And also, we have a schedule built in within this application that allows me to add new schedules, and then it reminds me when the time is up. Also, because this is the first release of this application, we intend to get feedback from the users and know the kind of features that they like most, so that we can help in improving this application. So basically, that's all this application does. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we take comments? And
What is it called?
Study Cafe.
Study.
Do you have analytics incorporated in there?
Okay, for now, we don't have analytics incorporated.
So you can't tell what people do, how people spend their time when they're on your app?
No, not yet.
So what's of marketing value on your app?
For the time being, we want to build a market base. That is, we want more users on the network, so we haven't incorporated any more forms of making money.
But that's why you need analytics to know where people are tapping and what people are using the app, how people are using the app.
Yeah, so we are intending to make it updates in the coming weeks.
So you came to the apps challenge without your best foot forward.
Okay, what we have here is like a beta release version. We are still in the process of testing and then perfecting things out.
But the beta release is not an
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
working.
You want to win a competition.
Yes.
You don't come with a version which is not ready. At least if I was coming to compete and I was serious about competing, I'll put my best foot forward. Yeah. No? Or what do you think?
Yes, something like that.
So you don't deserve to be here?
We deserve to be here. Because this, though it doesn't have a marketing value now, but it's actually a working application that every student actually needs.
How can we tell?
Because every student needs to learn, and then I find it very convenient taking my phone and reading anytime, anywhere I want, instead of carrying my
I can't
laptop
read
around.
on my phone.
Okay, we also have quizzes in it that I can use to test myself on the topics that I've learned so far.
So who populates those quizzes?
Okay, for the time being, these are questions that we gathered from sources, but then we intend to make...
Sources? What sources?
Okay, examinations that we've written in the past.
Dabo.
And then also some textbooks.
So you're doing this and you're schooling at the same time?
Yes, sir.
Where? KNUST?
Yes, sir.
What courses are you studying?
We're both doing telecommunications engineering.
They introduce that one.
The dying degrees.
So who validates the answers you have in there? Or this one has no answers? Just
okay, we did research and then found the right answers to the questions that we had. So it's like we have inbuilt correct answers.
Do you have an education expert working with you? Somebody who understands training?
Actually, we started with one of our lecturers, Dr. Rahman.
And what happened? You started with,
Yeah.
and what happened?
Okay, but then for this stage, we didn't involve him in it. Because we wanted to make this as
Wanted to win the award and spend the money.
No, not that.
You need an educational expert. This thing where we're testing out, so we can't start to charge people. I find a bit, but we've seen a lot of these types, which is why people don't seem excited about yours. And you haven't brought anything new, except,
Okay, we have messaging capabilities inbuilt too.
Like a community, a chat room.
Yes.
WhatsApp.
Okay, but it's not a WhatsApp group. This is actually a messaging platform that we built specifically for this application.
So SMS?
No, it's
No,
within data.
So within
For all who have the app installed, you can view
Yeah, you can
contacts,
Yeah.
you can chat with them, you can share files.
Okay, file sharing has not been fully implemented yet because we're having some serious issues with the server that we were using.
You see, present this well, and then we'll know the value, right? We've not seen the whole capability. We've seen quizzes, we've seen, but yours I can see you have, it's a whole thing. You have notes, you have groups, you have chat. Let us understand that. You get it? And because for me, I thought it was just one of those quiz apps. But what I want to know is, who are your targets? Is it the university students?
Okay, we target anybody from the SHS and above.
How simple
You
is
have
that? Let me
notes on
see the app.
SHS as well.
Let me see the interface.
You have notes on SHS.
Okay, the notes, you are the one who was supposed to add the notes to it.
So who built this C++, Python?
That one is a quick link that we added.
So when I click C++, what do I see?
Yeah, it takes you to a tutorial site.
Crawled or you added? So you link it to a website,
Yes.
proper website.
Yes, sir.
Which site?
Tutorials point.
Okay. And then I can see glossary here.
The glossary has the feature that it allows you to add words to it in case they are not in our dictionary.
Calculator.
No one who sits back to validate.
There's a graphics calculator. It can draw graphs for you, do the basic calculations that every calculator does.
You program it yourself?
Yes, sir.
So what sort of graph? So it works like the Texas Instruments calculator?
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to build this thing?
Okay, we started it September last year.
And the draw pad,
Yeah,
what's the essence of the draw pad?
that one is for doing quick sketches.
Quick sketches. So you read something and you want to.
Yeah.
So you can save it and add it to your lesson or
Yeah,
your.
you can save
your
it
notes.
and add it to the notes in the application.
Those that you are making. You see, you need to let us understand this thing. You've
definitely.
done a lot. You've done a lot, and you are. Is it native Android or
Yeah,
hybrid?
native Android.
There are lots of features on the app.
Then the library.
The library collects every book that is supported within the application.
E-books.
Yeah, e-books on
So
it.
you can download PDFs, a copy,
Yeah.
and then you read.
When I add up books and stuff and notes, does it make it available to everybody then?
No, it's available to you only.
So why do you bring this and come and sell it as a trivia app?
Yeah.
Hmm? Quiz. Quiz is the simplest. Hmm? I was going to bash you on calculator, but you said graph. Okay, that is extra. You get it. Know how to sell yourself. Okay. This is a good learning resource. Question here is, probably if I go back to school, I may use something like this, but I don't see myself using it now anyways. But it might be relevant if you had demoed it well, put in a scenario, let me feel like I'm that person. Then I can judge better.
It's a
If I hadn't
personal
collected
study.
this thing, I would have been like, what, another quiz up? Anyway, okay, let's.
Yeah.
Where's the
I
chat?
think you need someone who can help
Chat room is on
validate
the
it.
top corner.
The top.
Yeah, but
Can you create groups in the chat?
okay, we were having problems with the group chats too, but then it's an experimental feature that we are still working on.
So you built this from scratch, or you are using those chat?
We built it from
rooms?
scratch with the
Built it from-
XMPP protocols.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Any
cool.
more comments? Oh, we are done. Thank you
Get
very
someone
much.
to help you on marketing and someone who can validate, the answers and things you have on there, and see if you but you need a server if you have to do the file sharing thing. Okay.
So it's a personal study.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming. Team Steady Cafe. We'll get back to you if you make it to the next round.
Life is better with MTN Mobile Money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's all me. I'm just going to the church, okay? Let me connect my new PC.
Now you may.
Yourself, and then your project. Then you'd have 5 minutes to demo your project. Our judges will take questions when you are done.
Okay, my name is Micah. My name is Micah. My project is a customer support app called your MTN. Most people call customer service and they end up frustrated because they are put on long holds for issues that are relatively easy to solve. This is by no means the fault of the customer service provider, because they have to handle, if you take MTN for instance, they handle communication for more than half of the country, so it becomes an issue. What this aims to do is to basically empower the users to be able to solve some problems on their own. They have to be calling customer service. They can just do some quick things by themselves. Take, for instance, when you buy a voucher card and you overscratch. Now, you call customer service, you are put on hold for 2 hours, and then you eventually get in contact with the agent. It takes him or her a few moments to solve it. So something like this. I think the end user will like the opportunity to solve those issues on their own. When I started this project, that was the aim. So my first attempt at it was to build the whole app around USSD wrapper. So we just request data from the USD. Because I didn't have access to MTN backends, that was a limitation at that point. Well, when I went further into it, what I realized was, for some time now, Google has removed that feature from Android as a security measure. You can't request for USSD info anymore in the modern versions of Android. So that wouldn't work. So because that doesn't work and I don't have access to the MTN backend, I tried to contact some personnel at MTN when communication, but we weren't able to solve the problem. What I could do was build a prototype to demonstrate how the app will work if the backend systems were in place. So this is just a working prototype. You could have something like a home page, a feed, where users are updated on issues with their service. You could do simple things like browse, register for mobile money. You could register. Usually you have to go to the office, and then join the queue to register. Not anymore. With this, I know you have to go there because of security measures, but we really focus here to eliminate that problem. For instance, when you are registering for more money here, you use 2 identifications instead of 1. And then when you fill in your ID type, you're asked to take a photo. You cannot upload from the gallery. You have to take a photo directly with your camera for both IDs and for yourself. All these are in place to ensure security is not compromised by your inability to move to the office. You can do things like manage your mobile money account and all those things. So for this app, in the future, when everything is integrated and implemented properly, what you can expect is one solution fits all for every user, not just for MTN. This thing can be expanded, not even for other telecom companies, but think of any company that has a focus on customer service and user experience. You can gather a lot of data from the usage of this app and do interesting things with it.
Okay, so can we see the features in your app? Can you show us?
It doesn't work now because you have no backend.
Yes, it doesn't work now.
Okay. But is there anything else you want to show us in there?
If she wanted to see some of the features I was planning on working on, so we could go to mobile money. For instance, something like caller ring back tone. You can easily have a interface where you browse through songs and just tap to add and tap to remove. All those features.
Okay. What's the integration readiness architecture look like?
Can you clarify?
Okay. So you've in a past life something like this. Now you're saying you essentially built a shell which is ready to be integrated. I'm saying, how have you architectured the system to be ready for integration? So it's not that MTN says, okay, come and do it for us. And now you're going to now come and look at systems to try and figure out if you integrate. So I'm asking a question: do you have your integration? Is it XML ready so you can even give MTN here are the standards of how I integrate with your platforms, even if it's I'm passing data through XML or it's a web API, which I'm not getting the sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I thought MTN will have APIs for all these things. I contacted theirs.
No, but that's not what I'm saying to you is you don't know what's happening on the other side.
Yes,
right?
so because of that, what I can do is on the front end, I can prepare to
but that's what but that's the question that's what I'm saying to you, that's not enough. Because then your project takes you double the time to implement when you come to MTN. If it's XML protocols, that's how I am integration ready. When you're talking to the head of IT or the head of architecture, however, you're saying, actually, we use XML protocols, and MTN, this is how we can interact with you.
Yeah, I understand that, but I didn't want to assume and build anything.
XML is not assumption. XML is a standard that a lot of systems integrate based on. No?
I understand that.
Yes. Okay, so you don't have it.
No.
You just have a front end, and then you are waiting. When MTN says, this is what we have, before you sort of put a pipeline. Why are you, okay. In my mind, I'm thinking of how it should be versus how it is now. In my mind, you have a shell that you can white label or rebrand and sell to anybody, right? So I have a front end that does a number of things and will do a number of things on its own. And this is the layer in which your platform can connect with, right? And then I go to 10, 15, 20 companies, from enterprise to MTN to whatever, and say, actually, I have a full front-end system with a ready integration layer. And then you can sell to them. In my mind, that's what you would do.
My first project submission, that's what I was planning on doing. But for this particular one, I focused on purely MTN services. This one wouldn't integrate anywhere else.
Okay, so how are you making money? If MTN says, okay, no, or come and do it for free, how are you going to make money? Because you actually spend the time already.
How do you make money from this?
Yes.
If MTN is supposed to contact me to come and do it, I guess they are going to benefit from it. And so we have to look at
No, MTN.
Are you a developer?
Yes.
And how long have you been developing?
For around a year.
Yeah. What prevents me from doing this and also telling MTN that they should, because you've not done it, you've not put in code.
Yeah, there's nothing proprietary here.
No, because the mobile money you've not integrated with their system, right? Because they don't have APIs. So what if you go and you tell they don't have API? It means the mobile money part will not work, or you write the API for them, or you think MTN will expose it for you to. You are hoping that they will expose the API for you to build.
Well, my bet is they will see the value in having.
No, they already see. Do you know the number of developers that
You like Audi, right?
Yeah.
You like the Audi?
I like.
You like the Audi car?
No, it's just a wallpaper.
You like, no?
No, it's just a wallpaper.
What car do you like?
A Tesla.
Okay.
So you know the functions of the Tesla. That's why you want to go for it. Basically, what they are telling you is that you brought a box, it's empty, and you are proposing an empty box. If we are come with things set up in the box, ready for using, it could interest somebody.
Yes.
If you told me that mobile money, I just need to put a URL here, there's a callback here,
Yeah.
I don't have to
And your
alter
integration
my
ready.
code. You are like, you put in this, there's a callback here. So if there's something, I will catch your variables here and pass it to my code. And those are the sort of things.
When I was communicating with the MTN,
It doesn't matter.
you're
You
very
see,
particular about not telling me.
no. It does not
tell you.
matter. That's why
So
you're
you
saying,
build your system that will satisfy them. You build your system with callbacks so that with a callback they can put their own codes there. Even if they
this
take
is
up
this
your
is
stuff.
what this is the kind of system I would have my team build. If I talked, I've had 2 conversations with the client, and they say, I want to see a demo. This is what I'll get my team to build.
Yes.
Because
Like
I
a
know
mock-up,
yes, I'll get my team to build this, an empty shell, as a demo to show the client. This is not what you come to use to win MTN App Challenge. That's what I'm saying to you. You should have gone a step further.
I wanted to.
You don't understand what we're saying.
I understand what you're saying. I agree with you, but you didn't do, because the communication was very lax. There was no help from.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to win the app.
Yes, I want to win. I came here to win.
Yes. Then you're not ready to win. Yeah.
So what works here? Personalized. If I go to, can I change the theme? Can I? What
No,
works
it's
here?
not about the theme of the app. It's supposed to be about personalization services. You get with MTN.
On MTN
ringtones and so you couldn't implement even one.
On verification, I was just checking something. You said you just, the person needs to snap an ID and show the whole system. So if the ID is fake, then what happens? How do you know it's fake?
Well, if you go to the MTN office to register, they look at your ID. I suppose.
They don't just look at your ID, they do something.
I've mobile money.
Enter it into a database of all the IDs. So if it's a fake ID, they see, but your system doesn't protect that.
Even doesn't NCA double checks at the other end.
When you register, when you apply to register here, it doesn't mean you instantaneously get a registration. It sends the information there. A human will have to verify it. This saves you the trouble of having to walk all over there.
Even if all you said is we have email set up which will be sent to as processes to MTN staff, and that will go into MTN
I'm not saying
CRM.
this is useless. What I'm saying is
That's what I'm.
it could have
better.
And you just built it with the assumption that when they see it here, they will call you later and say that this is necessary, right?
You're using it to pitch.
I'm using it to MTN. Cynthia, is this something MTN will like?
No, we have an app already, my MTN. So I was just going to ask if you, yes.
It's a self-service platform, yeah.
Yeah, my MTN. It has all these features already. So, and again, we provided a mobile money API if you really wanted to do.
The APIs you gave me.
Yes.
It was for commerce. I didn't.
They will not give you registration API.
No,
I don't think
there was a
MTN will do
team. You could have spoken to them, but maybe you decided not to. But then, again, like I'm saying, we already have my MTN that does a lot of this. It manages your subscriptions if you want to do new ones. So there's a music app as well. So
you didn't come prepared. And yes, I think I will say that you didn't come to win this competition. You're not prepared to win this competition. You should have made the effort and you didn't.
The thing about this, fine, maybe another country, MTN in another country may, or another telco may, I don't know, but your UI is good. Like I like your
nice.
UI. UI looks good. Your UI looks good.
Vaporware.
When you bring something, and the marketing team or whoever says, that's not the way it should be. When a creative thing, you create something, and then the others come and say, no, it could have been this or that, you lock out. You don't want to allow anything in. There's an opportunity for you to send this outside this country and make money now, but I'm not going to tell you. You're locked up in your trying to blame somebody in MTN for not giving it to you and not looking at the bigger picture. Your demeanor is changed. And that's the creative thing. So you take him somewhere else, you want to give, and because they are not accepting the final thing you have done, you don't listen to anything else. Somebody's got to be blamed other than you.
I'm not blaming, I'm trying to explain.
Oh, we understand your explanation, but we don't think it's enough. But thank you.
Way.
Thank you for,
Thank you.
We think the UI is nice. Thank you for.
Yeah, the UI is nice. And
thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Micah, thank you very much for coming. I hope the comments will be taken into consideration.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, so we'll give you a call if you make it to the next round. Okay, thank you.
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after one. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN. Everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full immersion. 4G is business without restrictions. It's also smart money. It's learning beyond borders. Achievement without limits. And health for everyone. It's love, family, joy, and everything else. 4G is life. Get a 4G device today and live on the next level. MTN 4G. Hello, future.
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Aziz, and welcome to MTN Apps Challenge Audition.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself and the name of your project. You'd have 5 minutes to demo your project, and our judges will take questions when you are done.
Okay. I'm Abdul Aziz Tete, student of University of Ghana. Okay, so my game's about Adventures of Anansi. That's the title of the game. Okay, so the problem I was addressing here was Day in, day out, African stories are being lost, being told as stories because of the technological advancements nowadays. So it's mostly, you see most of the youth engage in games which are mostly in local settings, and the media is not really pushing the sharing of local stories and stuff like that. And since we have many of our youth interested in games, I thought it wise that the solution would therefore be to create games or any other form of entertaining media to tell these stories. Okay, so looking at the existing work, you see that people have already set the pace for this kind of works. So we have many works already on the App Store about Anansi, but then the difference with that is that we have very excellent games there, though. But with this one, the graphics is more exciting, the sound and everything is entertaining. Okay, so it starts with the storyline. The storyline goes by, there was war in the heavens, and Anansi helped Onyankopon defeat some of these enemies. So after Anansi made a request from God to actually grant him the permission to name all the stories of his time, Anansi said. And when the people heard it, they're like, no, they're not agreeing to this, because how can you just come and take their lives from them? And unfortunately, during the war, Onyankopon lost his hammer. That was a symbol of authority to a foreign land. So he was like, okay, if Anansi can be able to retrieve that symbol of authority for him, then he would have no option than to just grant him what he desires and call it Anansi. So this is the flow of the game. You launch the game and everything that has to do with it. This I use Unity, C#, and the specs for the Android phone. Okay, so this is a sample of how the game looks on the phone. So it starts with a comic that tells a story. So you can see that as a story. So this is the part where Anansi was making his request. Okay, so when the people on land heard about it, I think the sound is, when the people on land heard about it, they didn't agree to it, so they had to. So there are 3 words in there. So this is the first level. So at the end of every level, we are supposed to find the symbol of authority, that's the hammer. There are 3 words, 14 levels in all. So there's a green word, so this is the green word. So the first 5 levels are for the green word. Okay, so this is the land of this is the last word, the last 4 levels. So S5 is the green word, the second 5, the land of, and the last one is underwater world. So 14 levels in all so far. Thank you. So the market opportunity with this is that the target audience are people between the ages of 9 to 30. Then the business case would be to digitalize local African stories into games. Then our characters could be published on SIS books for kids as just heroes of societies. Then the pricing that I'm giving the game free to public, but then there will be video ads within the game to get money from that. So we plan to spend around 4,000 CDs for advertisement. And this is just equivalent, like roughly, so let's say after the advertisement, we get about 1 million downloads. So if you are charging 500 CDs a day for ads, then we'll be making a revenue of 182,500 CDs yearly. Okay, so just to transform storytelling, because this game would be in series, and every series would have a particular story at the beginning too. So like every series would have a new story, and the quest would be different. So to improve transforming storytelling, and this would engage the youth, because since they'll be interested in games, they get to know more about these African stories by playing them. And it will not be boring, like you have to go to a play before you can get an answer same, or because nowadays it's even difficult to see the youth going to their grandparents saying, tell me an answer. Everybody is involved in the phone, digital media, something like that. Okay, so it also improves creativity and preserve local stories. Okay, so these are some of the forums. So Inti Ninja is a forum where I had discussions with other developers and had some help. Free Soundtrack is where I had some of my audio to the game. And the Kosianta and Vonic Blogspot is a place where I got a way on how to construct the underwater world, since we had to deal with refraction and other physical things to make it look kind of good. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, cool. Okay, who did your artwork?
A friend of mine.
Okay. And when did you see our Anansi on the Windows Store?
By Letty Art.
Yeah.
I saw African Legends.
Okay, but you read the comic, right?
Yeah, there's a
okay.
combat inside.
Yeah, but then the comic, the story of the guitar art. Okay, actually, it's fine. It's a good initiative. I like the whole thing. How many people are playing? I'd like to know how many people you've given this to try the game.
Just a few close friends.
Or you've not published yet?
No, I've not published yet.
And you are the developer, so
yes.
Indie Development. Which course are you reading?
Computer engineering. University of Ghana.
University of Ghana. Okay. Which year?
My final year, 400.
Okay. So the platformer, are you using a default engine or you programmed it from scratch?
Programmed everything from scratch.
From Unity. So you are not using any Unity default?
I'm using Unity.
But not a default platformer?
No, everything was made.
Engine. And your mechanics, like I played it. It's good. I know, like I played the game. It's good, but there are some few things that you need.
Still under development.
Yeah, you need to polish to have a great experience as a platformer game. Anyway, I think there can be as many of these games, like we want a lot of local games to come out, so this can be one of it. But now we have to improve in quality. Last year there was a game that won Dwarf Napped. I don't know how far that has gone yet. Do you know of Dwarf Napped? No. It was also a platformer. They even had gamification, they had recording, they had cool stuff from the Unity buried into this, right? So I've just told myself, if a game will win in this year, it has to be that great. So it's a good attempt, nice storyline. The team, I need to know who are your team members, which people do you work with? Because before we give you something, we need to know who your team members are. If you win, it's real money that you could win from here, right? So who are your team members?
It's only the art.
Yeah, so who and who?
The art does it.
Yeah, but then the names, who and who?
Rudolph.
And the background.
Pardon?
The backgrounds of your team members. Like, do you have a marketer? Do you have a...
I'm the only one.
Oh, man, sure.
So you have an artist. You are the programmer. Do you have a marketing person? Do you have so that if you win money, how is it going to... What's your plan? It's not magic.
Yeah, that was the business case I was talking about. So I have my plans, but so far...
But we want to know the team.
So developed.
You have a team. Stop asking for it. He doesn't have one.
All right. Sure.
But the plan, I don't know, maybe you, Letty Art, I think, has maybe let the path of the visual of what Anansi looks like. Because I'm looking at the Anansi and the god, and I'm thinking looks really like Letty Arts.
Yeah, they say.
Really like Letty Arts.
But he said he had not seen it.
But then that's what
I give credit.
No, it's fine. When Coca-Cola decided that when Coca-Cola decided to get an artist to do the Father Christmas, that red coloring of Coca-Cola then became.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that it's not that you have like.
But what I'm saying is, I look at it and I go, oh,
I've seen this.
I've seen this before. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying, yes, it's not necessarily a bad thing, and you are not showing
the one we are talking about.
But maybe So what I'm saying is, maybe that's how the visual for Anansi for years to come will look like. That's fine. It's just the point that I'm making. But the point that he's belaboring is around, if someone is going to give you 40,000 Ghana cedis, we want to know that it's going to go, especially for those that care about the industry, that's going to go in improving your app. So his question that he keeps asking is, the plan that you have, 40,000, what will it go into?
Yeah.
Because you said 4,000 will go into marketing. Fine. Yeah. There's the rest of the money left. What would that go into? Because otherwise, we are giving you money so you can rent a new house and buy a new car, no?
As I said, the game would be in series. So as it gets...
So you develop a new one.
Pardon?
You develop a new one.
Yeah, every series, every update tells a new story. And from the game, the video ads, because probably people might skip it and that will lose the essence of actually advertising. There would be a way to actually force people to watch it, and maybe by watching it, you get to unlock a new level or get to unlock a new adventure or quest to go on. So as the project becomes that big, I have to get team members, because I'm not just a game developer. I work on other things, so I'll still have to get it.
So the money will go into a team and to marketing for the next phase. Okay.
Cool. For me, a platformer needs not to be ordinary, right? It has to look good. It has to be good. And you also need to convince us how you are going to get community to play the game. Get into the gaming community. Are you part of the gaming community?
I'm part of Unity Ninja. It's a forum.
So I mean local game community, which is uprising. Like we have Game Nerd, we have Playbox, like people who play games. So yeah, so you need to join such community, right? We can also talk after, just to see how this can be published and this can be made big. But then it's I feel it's still ordinary. It has a long way to go. For me that's what I feel about it.
Okay.
Do you use yourself as Kwekwanante?
No.
Oh, shame.
Sure?
Oh, for shame.
The guy just sketched you. Be careful about your friend.
Right.
But it looks like you, actually.
So no one has downloaded this yet?
No, I've just shared it with a few friends.
It's on the, it is here?
Okay, thank you.
No.
Okay.
When the Ram is done speaking.
On Anansi, no one can speak.
No, really.
To be honest, when the story started playing, I thought this was...
Yeah, because he's still like, the one who did the artist is from, like, he's an intern from us.
Who did what?
The art. It's an
no,
intern.
Rudolph's art. I always thought Rudolph, everything he draws looks like him. This looks like him, right? The colors, and so now I'm quite. First, I had an open mind, and now I get it.
Yeah.
So you see
where the visuals of the but then I did not. For me,
your game, but I have played that game for so long that the first day I opened it, I called him and I said, "They plagiarized your game."
No. But then it's a good.
So now we know where it's coming from.
Yeah. If it's Rudolph, then
I was like, but this is with the onion coupon and the whole thing coming up like.
It does look.
Anyway, try to be original.
A few stuff.
Very
That's
good.
So just try to be very original.
Who is there? Nanyumo is there, but everybody, because one person is done on Yakopon, then all of us,
everybody goes.
Well, maybe,
But as I said,
there
could be
that's how you build
just
such
a lot more of such games to come out. For me, that is. I want a lot more of such games to come out to flood the local community, but just be original. Okay. Good.
Now we are looking at it, and I think you took it.
Because they all called me. He called. I'm like, no, I'm just keep an open mind, But anyway, that's good.
All right. So
Okay. So the next one, Anansi, we're going to look for what?
Just develops on what the community wants.
So now he brings back the staff or the hammer. Then what happens? Is there an end to this?
He gets his wish.
He gets
his wish. Okay. But then the others will try to stop him until it is done. Yeah. But at the 14th stage, he gets it, or it depends on how you play. Okay. But have you completed? No.
But then, it's under development. I'm still developing other stages and fixing some.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdul Aziz. We'll get in touch with you if you make it to the next round. Okay, sure. But all the best.
I know.
You.
Life is better with MTN mobile money. It's easy, fast, and super convenient. Experience the new world of better money.
If I don't see this wedding with my own eyeballs, dear, it's all me. I'm just going to the change, okay? Let me connect to my new PC.
Now you may.
Meets where they're sharing here. Buffet,
Enjoy even more Facebook sessions with MTN free after 1. Now, talk for 1 minute and enjoy free Facebook for the rest of the day. And you still only pay for the first minute. The rest is free. Dial *315# to sign up now. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go.
4G is non-stop music. It's sharing and entertainment without buffering. It's gaming with no lag and movies with full